So today I'm moving this plant to my mom's house. And of course, as soon as I start doing anything, especially when I handle plastic bags, my dogs need to have a look in case there's some food for them. But they were disappointed this time. So I'm taking the plant in my car. So I need to make sure I don't get my car too dirty. So I'm just wrapping it in 2 plastic bags. And this is the final result. Quite satisfied with it. The plant is very light, so it's not hard to carry it around. And it's just a 30 minutes drive to my mom's house. So the plant has to stay in this position for a short time, so shouldn't bother it too much. But it fits perfectly in my trunk, even if it's not too big. And I'm also taking these clothes with me. My husband and I did some decluttering, so I have 3 bags of clothes I don't use anymore or just don't fit anymore, and 1 is from my husband. So hopefully my mom and her husband will take something from these bags. And everything fits perfectly in my trunk. So I'm ready to go. And this is what my mom got. She took more than I expected. Her husband actually took the whole bag, so it's quite good. This plant is called Strelitzia nicolai. In Italian we call it Uccello del Paradiso, which means paradise bird, because their flowers resemble hummingbirds. They're very nice, very colorful, so unfortunately we didn't get any flowers yet, but who knows in the future. And we got this plant 2 years ago. We took the smaller version of the plant and it's been growing a lot. And so unfortunately it just doesn't fit in our house anymore. And we really like plants, and we like plants as decoration in the house. We try to just move it around the house in different places, in the living room, in the bedroom, in the office. But unfortunately it's just too big now. And it just doesn't fit anywhere. And it's not just for us, it's also for the plant, because it has very long branches and very long leaves, and it really needs extra space around it to be fully able to grow. And so since we were just keeping it against the wall in the living room, we thought it was better to just find it a new home, hopefully, and luckily my mom really wanted it, and so here we are moving it. She got the plant a bigger vase, this dark green one, and a bag of soil, and so we're just transferring it in the new vase. This plant is low maintenance, I think. You just need to water it, and then every now and then, since it has big leaves, you should also dust them so that the leaves can breathe easily and they don't get too dirty. And it's fine if the leaves just break, like you can see here. See, there are some separation in the leaf. That's fine. And I've also found a new house for the vase we were using, the white one we have at home. and my youngest sister will take it. She's very passionate about plants and she has a lot of plants in her house. And now, since it's spring, she said it's almost time to change the vase for some plants, and so she will just take it. So I'm glad when we can find a new home for things we don't need anymore. So of course now my mom is cleaning a little bit because we made a little mess, but that's fine. And we're not wearing proper clothes for gardening because we're going to the restaurant after this. But yeah, we got the job done anyway. This is my stepsister and she's helping us carrying the plant inside because it's quite heavy. But we managed, no problem. So we moved it from here to here. This is quite a big living room and my mom wanted the plant to be a sort of separation between the two environments, so the living room and the entrance area. And I think it's really good here. Then we went to the restaurant. They gave us this nice appetizer. And this is a restaurant that serves food from Puglia, a region in the south of Italy. And they have fresh meat and you can just choose what you want. So my mom got picanha and I got zucchini flowers. My mom got puree. And then I got arrosticini, which is sheep's meat. Everything was very good. This is quite an original menu. I've never seen one made like this. And so I got this, which are called nun's breasts. My mom was singing here. And I had to fill it with chantilly cream and I broke them because I put too much. And then we had a coffee and they just served it with the mocha at the table. I've never seen this. And if you like the food, you can leave a kiss there, presumably with the lipstick. When I was back home, I drank a nice tea and also I had these two desserts called baci from a different region, which is Liguria. Very good, not as fresh as I wanted them to be, but still good. And then my pets wanted my attention because I was gone for a few hours and of course now they want to be cuddled. And this is Python, my cat. Very nice cat, very sweet. And I just love this paw. Bye, see you in the next video.